Hello guys.
Hello.
So today we've come to
Whit-
what? We've come to Whitley
Whitley
Court
Court in Worcestershire.
in Worcestershire. This was home to the Foley family. Uh, they're home for many hundreds of years. It was remodelled in the 1800s by John Nash, the famous architect, and it became a party house. But very sadly, it burnt down and it's now one of the most magnificent ruins in England. So we hope you'll enjoy looking around with us. In the rolling Worcestershire countryside sits the ruined remains of Whitley Court, a once magnificent Italian mansion. At around 8 p.m. on the 7th of September 1937, a fire broke out in the basement bakery. It was fanned by strong winds and quickly spread. Only a handful of staff were in residence at the time, with the family being away on holiday. The staff tried in vain to tackle the fire, but it quickly spread, engulfing most of the house. Whitley was built for the Foley family in the 17th century on the site of a former manor house. It was enormously expanded in the early 1800s by the famous architect John Nash for Sir Thomas Foley, the 3rd Baron Foley. Let's now turn the clock back to the early 19th century. After an advantageous marriage which boosted the family fortunes, Thomas Foley set about creating a Regency masterpiece. He used John Nash. Nash added 2 massive porticos to the house. He then generally remodelled the exterior. Whitley became famous for its parties. It was a house that was used perfectly for entertaining. The great ballroom at Christmas would have been adorned with Christmas trees, and there is a story that goes that jewellery was added to the tree and that ladies attending the ball could pick a piece as their Christmas gift. There is a room that leads off the ballroom. It was actually an indoor plunge pool. It would have been very cold, however, as the water was not heated. Only fragments of plasterwork remain. The best examples are in the stairwell and give a clue to just how it might have looked. So we're just inside Whitley Court, or the ruins of, and Ant was just saying it must have been absolutely magnificent. It would have rivaled somewhere like Blenheim Palace. I mean,
Yes, definitely.
yeah, I mean the grounds are stunning, and that you can tell by what's left in the house. It must have been magnificent.
It's such a shame it's all a ruin and nothing here now.
Yeah, it
apart
is a
from the
shame.
shop.
You can just sort of feel the echoes of what once was. The Foleys sold the house to William Ward. He was one of the richest men in England. By the 1850s, Whitley Court had reached the peak of its grandeur. Ward, who was now the first Earl of Dudley, commissioned architect Samuel Dawkes to once again remodel the house. So Whitley Court has one of the finest Baroque chapels in England, which is still in perfect condition. It is open to the public, so we're going to take a stroll across there and take a look at it. We believe that it's very heavily gilded and painted inside, so I think this will be a treat, so keep watching, guys. The final remodelling of Whitley Court was mostly complete by 1860. It had involved recasting the austere exterior in a lovely warm bath stone in the Italianate style, the remains of which we still see today. Inside the house, the Georgian interiors gave way to fashionably ornate decorations, much of it in the Louis XV style. Dudley's wealth also funded the ornate formal gardens and fountains, all still visible today. The scale of the Perseus and Andromeda fountain has to be seen to be fully appreciated. It is magnificent. The Baroque church attached to the house was fortunately unaffected by the fire. The stunning plasterwork, gilding and painted panels gives us a clue to how magnificent the interior of the main house must have been. The house is now owned and managed by English Heritage. They maintain the ruins and the upkeep of the beautiful gardens. So guys, that concludes our little trip to Whitley Court in Worcestershire. We really enjoyed that. It was really worth coming to see today. The ruins are magnificent and the Baroque church is stunning. So if you are in this part of the world, it's really worth making a detour to come and take a look. So we do thank you for watching. We hope you're all keeping well and we hope you enjoyed touring around with us. If you've got the time, it would be great if you could give us a
Like and a subscribe and ring the bell for notifications.
yeah, it doesn't cost anything, but it really helps the channel. So once again, guys, thanks very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.